Gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more of our Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Master Magician playthrough. We are finally at that stage. We have really good gear, so we have enchanted up our Major Destruction gear and Major Alteration gear. So 100% Destruction Fortification. What's that? 56% Alteration Fortification. That is going to enable us to do so much stuff. It is just unbelievable how good this is going to be. And we are now ready to go and start the main quest line. And I said I was going to do something interesting, and we are. So what I want to do first is just let's go really quickly to the College of Winterhold, and we'll go and talk to Tolfdir and see if there's any more alteration spells. In particular, I would like Iron Flesh, I think. I've got Stone Flesh. Considering I have very little, it's going to cost me very little magicka to cast the next level of flesh spell. I want to get it. So we're going to do that.
I'm always. So you wish to master the arcane arts?
Iron Flesh. Boom. Sure, let's get Detect Life and Water Breathing just to be different.
All right then.
Is it worthwhile? I might even pay for some destruction training from Feralda or whatever her name is. That doesn't seem right, but maybe it is. Let me remember to read that book, or all of those books. Iron Flesh. It's going to cost me 87 magicka, that's fine. Detect Life and Water Breathing. We're probably not going to need them very often, but...
And to think Mirabelle questioned my allowing you. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what...
Ooh, that's costing me a lot. I can't actually... Well...
Spells and incantations for those...
Maybe if I sell... this stuff that I don't want... I'll keep those vagrant robes. I'll sell that. Good. I can afford to buy my last little bit of training.
I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
There we go. I can't buy any more right now. And...
spells and incantations for those...
is there any more spells that I don't have that I want? Nope. We're good.
It's been a pleasure.
Right. Oh, yes, the Staff of Magnus. Let's go and put that away back at home. Along with anything else that I'm carrying. I think I've got some more soul gems as well that I don't need on me. So we'll put those away. The Staff of Magnus. those right there. What else am I carrying? 7 grand souls, put those away. Archmage's Quarters key, I'll put that away. I've got some stuff to sell. Some more stuff there to sell. Lots of potions to sell. Oh, I've got to put those vagrant robes away for another time. There we go. Let's put the filled soul gems away. Just the grand ones. I'll keep the others. And we need to sell some stuff, so let's just go to Whiterun and do that. I don't know if I'll have anything I can sell to you, but let's try you first.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Just 2 things. Alright.
Check inside the shop if you need anything.
Arcadia next, and then Bellathor.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
Alright, so I said we want to do the main questline, and I have said in previous episodes I've come up with this idea of trying to see how much of the things we can do out of order.
Take a look.
So let's talk about that. Yeah, don't want that, don't want that. Oh, keep that. Get rid of all of this.
Come back anytime if you need a
So I mentioned this in another episode, several episodes ago, that I had this idea. So you know that you can go to Bleak Falls Barrow and you can get the Dragonstone before you're actually tasked to do it. Right? I want to see how much stuff we can do before we're actually tasked to do it. So the idea is that we're going to look at the main quest line, and I'm going to just, in a second, I'm going to go and explain the main quest line in reverse, which proves just how often I've done the main quest line in this. And we're going to look at, so we'll do it right now. Let me just do a save. What items we can accomplish if we look at it in reverse. So, of course, the last thing in the main quest line is killing Alduin, which you have to do from Sovngarde. You cannot get to Sovngarde until you get to Skuldafn Temple. You cannot get to Skuldafn Temple until you get a dragon to fly you there. And to do that, you have to convince the Jarl up here in Dragon's Reach to let you use Dragon's Reach to capture a dragon. And you need to know the name of a dragon, none of which we can do unless we're in the quest line. So none of that is going to be possible. Before that, we defeat Alduin on the Throat of the World. And to defeat Alduin on the Throat of the World, we need the Elder Scroll, the Dragon Elder Scroll. So we can do that at any time. We can come up here and we can see Optimus, whatever his name, Optimus Prime, whatever his name is, the guy up here somewhere. And he gives us the stuff that we need, and he tells us where to go, which is just over here somewhere. And we go down into Blackreach, and we get the Elder Scroll, and we come back. We can do that at any time. So that is going to be the next thing that we do. But let's keep going backwards from there, right? You learn that you need a Dragon Scroll from Paarthurnax. To get to Paarthurnax, you have to be given the shout Clear Skies from the Greybeards. So we don't have that yet, so we can't get up to Paarthurnax. To my knowledge, look, there may be speedrunners that have ways to bypass a lot of this, and that's fine. but I'm talking about doing it the normal way through the quests. So we can't get up to Parthenax without clear skies. They won't give us clear skies until we ask them about the Dragonrend shout, and we don't know about the Dragonrend shout until we hear about it at Alduin's Wall. So the next thing, after we've gone and retrieved the Elder Scroll, the Dragon Elder Scroll, we are going to go and try and get to Alduin's Wall over here. Is this the one that's called Pathwayston? Anyway, it's just over here. And there's all of those, I can't think of their names now. The guys that looks like bloody savages, and all throughout the reach here. Anyway, we're going to go and do that. Go to Pathwayston, try and get to Alduin's Wall. I suspect we may not be able to get past the Bloodstone thing without the Blades guy, whose name yet again escapes me here. It escaped me. Esbern. Esben. His name escaped me last time I was thinking about it. So without Esben, we might not be able to get through some of that stuff, but we're going to do as much as we can. Now, that was basically the first thing that we did once we rescued Esbern from the Rift and Ratway. So after we go to Alduin's Wall, we're going to go to the Rift and Ratway and see how far we can go to actually finding Esbern. I suspect we can get to him and we can knock on his door and he just will not answer us. All right? So that is that. But if we do, that's good. You know, if we can short-circuit it, it's good. But I want to see how far we can short-circuit it. Prior to meeting Esbern, you have to find out from the Thalmor Embassy that Esbern exists. Thalmor Embassy is up in this area. So, after we have been to the Rift and Ratway and tried to find Esbern, we are then going to go and see what... I've never actually tried to enter the Thalmor grounds, right? Now, I'm not up for murder. I'm not just going to walk in and start blowing everybody away. But if I go there and I immediately get attacked by Thalmor, then I will retaliate and I will take out everybody in there and I will see if I can find those 2 bits of evidence that we would normally... that Delphine wants us to find, right? Now, before that, you were over in Hinesgrove, which I have been to, but there's no spellbook to teleport to. You were in Kinesgrove and you killed a dragon to prove to Delphine that you are the Dragonborn. So I can't prove to her that I'm a Dragonborn until we do that. But she doesn't want me to do that until I meet her here, and she tells at Riverwood, and she tells me who she is, and she won't tell me who she is until I get the note after going through the dungeon here and getting the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. So, after we have attempted to get into the Thalmor Embassy here, we will go to the dungeon over here and we will try and get the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller before we are sent on that mission from the Greybeards up here in High Hrothgar. Now, whether we get through that or not, we will then come to High Hrothgar without having killed a dragon yet. So without having been called by the Greybeards and see how they greet us. All right? Now, prior to that, you kill a dragon at the watchtower over here after you give the Dragonstone to Farengar from raiding Bleak Falls Barrow. So we will come up here, try and get into that, and then we will go to Bleak Falls Barrow and we will grab the Dragonstone, and we will fast track through everything else. Because if we have successfully done some of this, we should be able to fast track. So that's going to be the plan. So, Elder Scroll it is. Let's do it. Nice and simple. I should... Okay, so this is what I'm going to have to do. I should have gotten the Winterhold spellbook. There's a spellbook to come to Winterhold without having to go to the college, which would have been the better way to do this. But anyway, we're getting there, and I am so close to a level it's not funny. So we should have another level very, very quickly here, and we'll then decide what we're going to do with it. Got a few options. I still want to keep pushing enchanting up to 100% so that I can get the ability to put 2 enchantments on everything, and that will be very, very nice. The spell book for... I think it's up there, maybe? The spell book for Winterhold? Let's have a look. It's not in the chicken nest. I think there was one in a nest somewhere, but I could be wrong. No, here it is. Alright, we'll learn that spell so we can come to Winterhold again if we don't actually need... Because we didn't need to go into the college there. Would have been quicker without it. We do need to come around this way, though. Let's get our gear back together. Now, I said I was going to change my Iron Flesh. Iron Flesh was number 5. Well, Stone Flesh was number 5. So there we go. And we're all set up again. Wonderful. So push through this as quickly as we can. I don't know if I'm going to get all the way through. Did I miss the exit, or have I short-circuited? I've short-circuited. There we go. Okay, we've got that level up. Continue putting it into health. 60 points in destruction. Is that enough for us to increase one of these again? Oh, it is. I can do any of these. Okay, definitely doing augment shock then. More damage. We were 78 on our elemental blast. Let's have a look at what it is now. Elemental blast is 93. We are gods of magic at the moment. We need to be going over here. So yeah, not sure how far we'll get through this. I'm going to try and fast track because I don't want to spend too long getting the Dragon Scroll. It is quite a significant little quest to get it. This way. I'm going to try to not have to kill any hawkers just by ignoring them. I don't think any of them are going to get close enough. No, they haven't, and we're good. Right, we don't need that out anymore. So we'll talk to Septimus Sigmus. I was wrong. It was not Optimus. It's Septimus. But yeah. Let's fast track through his conversation.
When the Elder Scroll, but no, it is not here. Well, on the cosmological scale, one block lifts. Lucky in the depth. Have you heard of Black Under of Time?
Alptan, that's the name.
Two things: the route, the edge. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Okay, we get out of here. We are not going to transcribe the lexicon and return it to him. I mean, we could, but it doesn't really feel like there's any need to. So we need to go here. I feel like Sarthal or Hobsgate. Sarthal's probably the better place to start from. All right. Yeah, I feel like we got to go this way. No sense going up there. And yeah, just keep going this way. In fact, we'll go over this way. And then up through here, I think. What am I doing? I don't need any of that. So we need to get up to there, which is not that easy from down here, you would think. But there is this area here that we can go through, this ruined tower that spirals up. I feel like there is, yeah, there is Guardian robots in here. What have I got on my 4 spot at the moment? Conjure Frost Atronach. You know what? Unbounded Storms, please. Almost feel like I want Unbounded Storms as a permanent item in my spell slots, you know. But there's really no good option. Well, I can put it on the 4 slot, can't I? Let's try that, because I really haven't been using Conjuration much. Lesser Ward spell. No. We need unlock spell for that. Go. Take that. Get through that reasonably well. We Ignore those traps. That was a little dangerous, not gonna lie. Wasn't sure if I could maintain my health long enough to kill him. Nothing there. Let's just pick up all of this junk. I mean, it is junk. I don't need it. It's just a little bit of extra money. Don't need that. Take all of that. Take all of this. Okay, unlock. Just a quick save in case it backfires. Go. All of that. We've got that. That. Got all of that. Dual casting this stuff will be good if I've said this before, if I'm willing to take the chance, because when I'm dual casting, I'm not getting the protection from the ward that the staff provides, so nothing in there really. Get all of this junk. It's that, it's that, and that. It's that. Um, okay, we just need to come up over here. I don't think we can get through that way. Thought I heard a wolf, but it was probably just a fox. feel like good option right now, except for the time, is let's go somewhere like Solitude where we can sell all of this stuff.
Divines bless you. May the
We have a few things we can enchant. Let's do that. That is what I meant. Carry weight. All right. And let's just make sure that is charged. A couple of lessers to do that. Very good. All right.
you can afford a septim or two.
Fine. Here you go.
There's some Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
So we'll do the rounds. We'll sell here.
About everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Oh, let's see if we can't find an outfit that suits you. Finally.
Good business for the East Empire Company means all the more gold for the Empire.
Okay. I think I've got some potions to sell.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking. It's good to. Ah, so you're an alchemist then. Don't forget me.
And we'll just try and sell our weapons, and then we'll come back to bits and pieces and sell everything else. I just don't want to be carrying huge amounts of stuff going into Alftand.
Seems there's the finest weapons and armor. Return anytime you need arms or armor. My forge never rests.
Good. Yes? Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Right.
Pieces anytime.
We'll just do a normal fast travel there. For once. Should actually make an effort to test and see how much damage I'm doing with my elemental blast against those guys, rather than just using, because while this is only doing 40 points of shock and random lightning to additional targets for 30 points, you know, this is going to do a lot more damage overall. So we'll just try things out a little bit, I think. Yeah, only 2 blasts required to take down a spider. That's pretty good. This way. Thought there was a third spider along here. Oh, it's further down the tunnel, I think. And thought there was a potion sitting on that. I guess the game has decided I'm high enough level I don't need a potion. There we go. Potion. Damn wards. I wasn't paying attention. I think it was a ward. It was either a ward or it was a any more? Nope. Of arcing. Seems like my torch isn't lighting up all that much. Expected it to be a little better than that. Just quick save. Okay, there's a guy right there. And another one right there. I don't think it's a ward, I think it's gas that I'm running into. And it's because I've got my destruction spell in my hand. A shame that the staff isn't doing much knockback against him, against those guys. Still got a little bit of time before my carry weight gets to dangerous levels. And then there's that guy there. Right. An homunculary, whatever that is. Yeah. Starting to get to the point now where it's Balmer. Okay. That worked fairly well. Just get rid of all those flames. I don't have to worry about them then. In case it turns out that it's a gas pocket that's going to explode on me. Oh, it's because... Yeah, even though it's a floating torch, that's the floating torch that I've got is what's doing it. That's what's setting off the explosions in the gas areas. Wouldn't happen if I was, excuse me, if I was using the candlelight spell, but I don't like the candlelight spell because the light color is really bad. Care about the rest of that. Let's go back around here again and onwards. Don't walk on the buttons, Tony, and you won't get chopped up. Let's... No, this way. Let's get our mobile luggage out. Okay, not good. It's not summoning in a place. It was obviously falling through the world somewhere and dropping down. Use it for now. Doo-doo. And we are in. Again, we're in. That was rather quick to get into that master. Good old, it was just luck, is what it was. Don't see... Oh, no, that's not one there. I was hoping I could see some of the guys and snipe them. But I can't. Right. Okay. Ouch. Oh, I really need to get a dual casting alteration going so that I don't have to be casting the mostly the flaming torch, the floating torch, quite so often. It just feels like I'm doing it every, well, I'm doing it every 30 seconds or something. It's not lasting very long. So it's very annoying. Right. Let's get out the luggage again. Paranoid that I'm carrying too much. Okay. All right. Back of there. Your stuff, all of your stuff. All of your stuff. I think that it's a good idea. Which way? This way. We head out and sell up and come back in the next episode to finish this, because this is always a very, very big dungeon. So let's do that. All right. Thank you all for joining me for this episode. When we come back in the next episode, we are going to go and quickly sell all this stuff, and then we're going to head back down into Alfdand, finish it off, go to Blackreach, get the Dragon Scroll, because that is one of the last things that you need in the main quest line. And we're trying to see how much in reverse you can actually do it, how many things you can get and do before you actually need to do them. Hope that makes sense. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you're having fun. I am, and I will see you for the next one. Bye now.